Hey everyone, it's Matt Petrie here. I just got done watching the videos for this week's module. And the first one with William Jetter, who's the adjunct professor of UC Fire Science. And I learned a lot about what he talked about, and he made some excellent points about how anything involved with chemicals, hazardous materials, you must have a plan when going into a situation that involves those items, or else a lot of issues can arise. And there's too much uncertainty when going into a situation like that, so you need to have a plan so things run smoothly and effectively. Well, when you're dealing with hazardous chemicals and materials. And having excellent teachings as well is having good knowledge of the situation and what you're dealing with is very important as well, because you need both in order to things to run smoothly. You can't just have one without the other. And this is also a very time-sensitive subject to deal with. And you would also need to be, it's very time-sensitive because the situation is very critical, and you need to take your time with situations like this as well because of what you were dealing with. And this relates to my community because it would be ideal to have this type of knowledge and these teachings, so we would have that knowledge about what would happen if a situation like this happened, and like what to do would be ideal to have. And then the second video, or the second individual that we watched for this week's module, was Brian G. Canteel, who is also an adjunct professor of UC Fire Science, and is also a part of the Greater Cincinnati Hazmat Unit. His video talked about the military response to weapons of mass destruction incidents and if they occurred. And the first thing that I learned from this video were the different levels of response that is taken with when WMDs occur or incidents occur. And the first level of response that takes place is the civil support team, which is the minor responses, or minor, like the first level, which is very minor incidents. And the second was the Serve P. Then the HRF would follow next. Then the DServe, and was the last level of response, which is a federal response with military. And this relates to my community as well, because these different levels of response to WMDs would be also essential to know in a situation of that, so we know what would be coming and how we should respond as citizens of the communities as well.